sad. It makes me feel not pretty enough to have my kids. People be lying instead of my kids. I think that's wrong to do to females to take their children from them. Something's wrong with me. People lie on me and take my kids and shit. Nothing's wrong with me. Something's wrong with them. What's wrong with people that do that? You shouldn't take a female's child just because you can. Don't take females' babies from their body. You're someone special. We're supposed to be making ourselves happy at the least, and then making happy stories for people for the news every day. Do something kind for somebody. If it's the smallest thing, a compliment, could be simply not doing something mean, not bullying them. And returning women's kids, like that's a sane, more smaller than common sense thing to know and to do, and to just behave that way. People think like, why would you try to compete with someone over their kid or take their kid? Like that's just not sane at all. At that point, law doesn't matter. You have someone's kid. And then, oh, she said law doesn't matter. That's violent. That's not violent. It's violent to have someone's kid. Amber Alert. Um, of all the things, the bad things that happen in life, I really think the law doesn't matter when it comes to people taking people's kids. I disagree completely. If that's where laws have gone, they don't matter. And clearly not because they've already taken someone's kid. And that's a natural law. Woman's supposed to have her kids unless she chooses otherwise. All the bad things that happen and a woman cannot have her kids. They lie and steal kids. This world is scary and creepy. And I know a lot of good stories. I wish people make good, sane stories. You let people be gay. You let people change their sex. You don't let a natural thing happen like a woman having her babies, or a man and woman who aren't gay just to be together or not be together, or let somebody be single without having to have sex and be sex trafficked, or somebody who don't like having sex. Oh, they're weird. You gotta have sex. You want to have sex. If anything is about sex to somebody, some people don't think about sex all day through the day. Or maybe she don't want to flirt with you. Maybe like sometimes people think stuff's always leading to a relationship or a hookup. Like I don't know. I didn't know we lived in a rap song every day, but that's not what reality is for some people. As cute as they can be, as sexy as they can be dressed, that don't mean they have to be selling sex. It don't mean they want attention because they dress and it gives them attention. Most important, like, don't take women's kids. Is God real? I just think that that's weird. Like, really, a woman's kids? I think everybody in the world should be able to agree that that's wrong. Especially for the people who have had their kids taken by CPS and DCS, I would cry. And their child has died in their custody. Our children have been raped, trafficked, abused, separated from their parents. You're horrifying people. On the horrific stories and wars and stuff, I think we all need to agree and calm and nurture and love ourselves to where we aren't doing things like that to each other. I think that everybody in the world can agree to more calmness and treating people with more respect. If we could respect the gay people and respect all this other violent shit and music, disrespecting people or racism and whatever we're respecting, which is way far out there, war, we know bad things are going to happen. let's all work on good things happening for people because there's already natural bad things that happen. Let's work on good things happening for people, at least for yourself, because you could do a lot of good things for yourself and not harm somebody. There's a lot of men when they don't want their child or they, like they leave the woman alone. There's men that do pay for the woman to have her kids or pay for his kids. There are men who don't abuse women. There are men who give a woman money not for sex. There are men who want a woman to be sexy and attractive and not be raped and touched, her vagina to be swollen. There are men who, if they don't like somebody, they just leave them there. Like, conversation can go on and on, but I strongly feel and think that and know that people need to work on making happy, sane stories for people. It's that simple. You can steal and take someone's baby because you lied to take it or whatever you did. It's that simple for you to take someone's kid. It need to be that simple for you to return them and never be allowed to do that again for not anybody. Because it's sad to know that CPS will take people's kids and some of them die in CPS, DCS custody, get raped. That would be horrifying to me as a kid. Like, wow, they separated me from my mom. And when I talk to people in public, this guy told me he had trauma from the system breaking up his family. People have trauma from being adopted. They have trauma from the system breaking up their family. I think there needs to be a time of peace like the coronavirus. When people woke up that day and it was that serious, everybody staying inside, people literally dropping dead. Like, what? I think it needs to be that serious where if you don't respect a woman, at least keep her with her motherfucking kids. Or, excuse me, not her motherfucking kids, but her kids. Like, even for the dad, there's already domestic violence sometimes. Like, the dad, where do you expect to find your child at? With the mom. It's the dad and the mom's child. So if they don't get along, that's bad enough. So if the man want to kill the woman, maybe the woman want to kill the kid. I don't know, but it's between the man and the woman. And out of respect for the woman who carried the baby, it is the woman's baby. It came from her body. So let's respect women. Respect the dad and the mom. Stop taking people's kids. Respect the families that are affected by it, the aunties and uncles too. They don't want to go through that stuff. Like, this is crazy. Just because there's crazy stories in the world don't mean we gotta keep expecting and going on along with crazy stories. Who the fuck wants that shit? The killer in jail, the one crazy motherfucker. Not everybody in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel extremely violated. I feel like it shouldn't be a war. It shouldn't have to be no march. It shouldn't have to be some big deal because I said some stuff. It's a big deal that people have someone else's kid, like Amber Alert. Unfortunately, in some situations, it's too late when someone has their kid, why it should be illegal to take a woman's child. I thought that was just plain common sense. The sun and the moon, 1 plus 1 is 2. My skin is the color. This color is not black, it's not white, it's not chocolate brown. It's the color that it is. It's beautiful. Everyone has a different skin tone, cultural background. Oh my God, she said she ain't black. Oh my God, she said she ain't white. Bitch, don't you have color palettes at the motherfucking Home Depot? Who gives a fuck? Don't take people's kids. You're violating women and the dad too. And no, I'm not for domestic violence and the men having more say over a woman's body because women, they have their own brain, they have their own natural abilities and qualities that don't need to be confined. But I wish that all women would have their kids returned and people would just like work on doing little nice things for people every day, at least for themselves. Everybody needs to care for their body, have self care, be honest about how they feel. Um, don't put paper over your happiness and your health. And some people do, but I mean, it's kind of stupid to be honest with you sometimes 'cause people do need to care about their body. And I think there could be a neutral agreement that people should not be so rude to other people and warlike and competitive and just like make life more common sense and happier. I mean, gay people have advanced super far, and we can't leave a woman with her motherfucking kids.